I'm Glen Hiemstra, founder of Futurist.com, and author of this book, Turning the Future into Revenue, What Businesses and Individuals Need to Know to Shape Their Futures. Probably the most controversial thing in this book, which has received some comment, is that in a chapter toward the end called The Great Divides, I address as a business challenge the religious divides that dominate the global scene. And I argue that businesses have to wake up to this as a challenge and not pretend that it's something that ought not to be talked about or ought to be ignored. Here's why. Religious divides have existed probably for as long as there have been religions. But in today's world, a world of instant communication, of rapid travel, and of course personal access to powerful weapons, we can't survive in the long term unless we really tackle these religious divides as a global issue. Nobody ought to be more interested in developing religious understanding and global cooperation than global business, because there is no global business unless we achieve that level of understanding. That's the argument that I make in the book. It has made some people kind of uncomfortable with that in the book, and they say, oh, you shouldn't have any discussion of religion in a business book. But if you'll have some patience with it and get into that section, I think you might agree that it is a business challenge and it's something that we as business people ought to be thinking about. This is Glen Hiemstra for Futurist.com.